Baruch Botai, Erev Shabbat Shalom. Bezat Hashem, this coming Shabbat, we will begin the Arba Parashiot, the four unique Parashiot that are specific to Chodesh Adar, meaning even from the week preceding. We start this week with Parashat Shekalim, which is always read either on the Shabbat on or before Rosh Chodesh Adar, or in a leap year, Rosh Chodesh Adar Hasheni, which is this week. Next week is going to be, next Thursday and Friday, are going to be Rosh Chodesh Adar Bet. Now, when we read Arba Parashiot, the regular Maftir ve'Haftarah of Parashat HaShavua are replaced with the special parasha. Parashat Shekalim is in the beginning of Parashat Ki Tisa. So it's only one, this week we're reading Parashat Vayakel, it's one pasuk behind, one parasha behind, it's what we read last week. Now, preferably, Minhag Yisrael, as the Gemara says, is to take out 2 Sifrei Torah whenever we have the Arba Parashiot. But, nevertheless, even if a tzibur only has 1 Sefer Torah, this week it's easy. All they have to roll back at the end of Parashat Vayakel is really to roll back 2 Parashiot, very quick. But here's the clincher. After Arba Parashiot, you will always say, after the Parashat HaShavua, when you're done Parashat HaShavua, before the Maftir of Arba Parashiot, you will always say Kaddish. Whether you're reading Arba Parashiot from a second Sefer Torah, or not, or if you're reading, even if you're reading from the first Sefer Torah, you still have to say a Kaddish at the end of the 7 Aliyot in Parashat HaShavua, because Chovat HaYom, the obligation of the day, has been completed. No, you'll only say a second Kaddish. Oh, here we go. You'll only say a second Kaddish after Parashat Shekalim or after the Arba Parashiot if you're reading it from a second Sefer Torah. Remember that. So 1 Kaddish after Parashat HaShavua, you'll always be saying, regardless if you have 1 or 2 Sifrei Torah. The second Kaddish after Parashat Shekalim, only if you're reading it from a second Sefer Torah, which is the general custom. Now, Rabotai, last halacha about Arba Parashiot, with regards to Shekalim, Zachor, Para, HaChodesh, which we'll be reading in the next month and a half or so. When you do Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum, at the end of Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum, you're usually supposed to, according to the Kabbalah at least, Ben Ish Chai brings it down, you're supposed to read the Haftarah of the week. What do you do when you know that on Shabbat you're going to be reading a special Haftarah? Yeah, this coming Shabbat we're going to be reading Haftarat Shekalim, not Haftarat Vayakel. Now, nevertheless, when you do Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum, you're still supposed to be reading the Haftarat Vayakel, the Haftarah of the regular Parashat HaShavua, and not the special Haftarah of Shekalim. Also, there's no need to do Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum on the Arba Parashiot, right? Especially Parashat Shekalim, because you already did the Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum for Shekalim last week in Ki Tisa, and the same thing for Zachor, Para Chodesh. There's no reason to do Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum on them, because we will get there when we do Shnai Mikra V'Chat Targum on those specific Parashiot HaShavua. Shabbat Shalom Borach. This evening, Bezat Hashem, Mincha and Kabbalat Shabbat will be at 5:20. Bezat Hashem.